Hello, this is Megan from the Delaware County District Library. I'm going to show you today how to make a granny square. It takes about 50 yards or so to make. I'm going to use a J-hook or a 5.75 millimeter hook. So I do it a little weird. I don't know if everybody does it this way, but to start my loop, I actually grab it and spin to make my very first loop. Some people will also take the yarn and knot it to make a little loop. Anyway, either way will work. There's probably more ways to do it. All right, so we want to crochet chain 5. So you've got your hook through the first loop here. You want to go behind it, grab it, and pull it through. And we've got 5 chains there. So then we actually want to slip this through our first chain and do a slip stitch. So I've got it through both ends here, and we're just gonna make it a ring. Get that out of the way. So grab your yarn up here, go through both of them, and you've got a little ring. So you want to start by chaining 3. 1, 2, 3. Ring's getting a little weird. And then you want to double crochet twice in that ring there. So grab your yarn, go through the ring, grab your yarn again, go through, and go through. And that's the first part of your first row. All right, so next part, you want to chain 2 and then do 3 more double crochets, again, still in this center ring that we created in the first place. So grab your yarn. Be careful that you don't stick your crochet hook through your yarn, because then it just gets all sorts of messy, like I did there. And one more. Okay, so we've got 2 parts of it, 2 chains again, and then 3 more double crochets. So there we go, we've got the start of it. We've got to do 1 more section right here to complete the first row. So we've got chain 2 and then 3 more double crochets. And we've got to connect that to that, but on all the rest of the corners we've got 2 chains, so we've got to do that again. And then slip stitch. Oops. Try again. Slip stitch it all together. And that's row 1. All right, on to row 2. So you've got 2 options here. So you can either make a stitch here, a chain, and then snip here and start a new row with a new color, or use the same color and start crocheting here again to do the next row. Or, and undo that, and you can actually flip it over and make a slip stitch. So I'm not grabbing any yarn to pull through, and then flip it back over. All right, so again, we want to 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna do 2 more double crochets. Boop, Oop. All right. So we've got to make that corner. So we've got to do a chain 2 and do 3 more double crochets in here. All right. Got our corner. We've just got to put 2 chains between, and then this is the next corner. So 3 double crochets. Got to turn the corner, so you got to do 2 chains between, and then 3 more double crochets. We've got this thing half done, so you want to do the exact same thing on the other side. Don't forget your chain 2 between. All right, on to row 1, 2, 3. So we need to make our way with slip stitches back to a corner, and 1, 2, 3. Not really. And we've got to do our double crochets. 2 of them, because the 3 chains count as the 3rd one. 2 chains in between, and 3 more double crochets. All right, we've got a corner started. So it's the same idea as before. You have to do 2 chains in between, 3 double crochets. 2 chains, and back to our 3, 2, 3. All right, got one side done, and you just want to rinse and repeat all the way around. And there we've got row 1, 2, 3. As you can see, I did my slip stitches all the way to the corner so that we've got our next row ready to start. All right, on to row 4, the last row. You want to begin with 3 chains to become your first double crochet. 2 more double crochets, 2 chains, and 3 more double crochets. All right, so just like each row, it's getting bigger and bigger. Now instead of 1 space between, we've got 2. So chain 2, put 3 double crochets in here. Chain 2 again. Add 3 more double crochets. Chain 2, and we've got our next corner. So 3 double crochets. Two chains. Add 3 more double crochets. All right, and then just keep making your way all the way around. All right, so we've gone all the way around the 4th row and we're ready to finish it off. So you don't have to go all the way to the corner like we were on the rest of the rows. What I usually do is do 1 more chain and get a big old loop. Get your scissors and just give it a snip. Tug this tight so that creates kind of a little knot. Don't cut it off right towards the edge. I usually try to tuck it in. Try to get most of that hidden, and that gives it a good little section so that it doesn't unravel, because all it is a bunch of loops. So snip it, and you see on the back you've got the little bit of string that you had at the beginning when you started. So do the same thing. Through. And that should be long enough that we don't have to worry about it unraveling. Snip it. Flatten it out, and you've either got a very small washcloth or a trivet or the beginning of a blanket. So if you make a whole bunch of these and then stitch the edges together, and that's about it. Thank you for watching.